సో ఈరోజు చూసారా పేపర్, చూసారా న్యూస్ పేపర్? చూడలేదా? ఎవరు చూడలేదా? ఇంకా ఎలాగో చెప్తున్నాం కాబట్టి ఇంకెందుకు చూడటం ఎందుకు అనేసి అలా చూడాల్సిన. ఓకే ఓకే సరే. సో దిస్ ఈస్ ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఆర్టికల్స్ ఫర్ టుడేస్ న్యూస్ పేపర్. అండ్ స్టార్టింగ్ విత్ ద spare live animals move to biological models. So what this article tells, resound వస్తున్నట్టుంది. Yeah. So it tells that slowly means humanity should phase out the live animal experiments. What does it mean by the live animal experiments?
Experimenting on animals. Suppose if there are any skin products, they first experiment them on animals.
So what is the main purpose of doing experiments on animals? What is the objective?
To test whether it is safe or not.
To test whether it is safe or not?
Yes. For humans.
Yeah. Initially, to test whether the drug or the product is working or not, that is the operation will be the first objective. And the second will be the safety. And third will be the consistency. For example, if they do that experiment on humans, the humans are made up of multiple genetic, like there are multiple races and creed. Like even if you think about the COVID vaccines, so it won't work same for all the human people. Everyone have their own genetic makeup. But animals we can design is with the same genetic makeup. So animals are very much easy for doing the live test experiments. So that's why. So this article simply tells that. So slowly the humanity should phase out using the animals in testing. But what are the alternatives it suggested? So what can be the alternatives? Okay, we will phase out the animal testing. What can be the alternatives? Animals వాటాన్ని ఫేస్ అవుట్ చేయడం అంటే మళ్ళీ ఇంకా గ్రో స్లోలీ అది కూడా ఇట్ విల్ ఫేస్ అవుట్. ఈవెన్ చికెన్, ఈవెన్ మటన్, everything slowly it will phase out. So how it will be replaced? It will be replaced by what kind of techniques? In laboratories, what kind of techniques will replace these animal products of the animals itself? So there are multiple. So what are the alternatives? So now this is the era of tissue culture, bioengineering. So maybe you heard the news, like in the Singapore and some countries, they are even using the lab grown meat in the burgers, pizzas. So you don't need to depend anymore on animals. So here, cruelty and suffering. So this is the thing which is an animal will go through during the time of testing. The cruelty and suffering also it will go on through. So to remove this cruelty and suffering, so you want to phase out, they are advising to phase out the animals slowly, even in the cosmetics or in the drugs. These kind of things slowly it want to phase out. So the ethical dimension of the problem. So it is telling that in 1902, there is one experiment carried out in US. So they tested on humans, that is testing of borax. But what happened? The researcher, he understood that all means the samples, means the human samples which are involved in the testing, they don't show consistent results due to their indifferent genital makeup. Everyone belongs to different kind of genes makeup. Even though we all looks like same, but our genetical makeup is so much different. So to avoid that one, first they kept the humans aside and they brought the animals. Now they are telling that we are in the 21st century, so now we have to slowly phase out the animals also, because the animals also are living beings which feels suffering and cruelty. Yeah. So what are the alternative methods they suggested? Tissue engineering and regenerative medicines. Like for example, if they want to test a medicine for affecting the heart. So now with the heart cells, you can make the heart in the lab itself. You can grow the heart. Like how you grow the rice, brinjal, like that. In the lab, you can grow the heart or whatever the organs we require. And with that lab grown organs, you can test the medicines. So now this is the era which we don't need animals anymore. So slowly it is recommending to phase out the animals. So that is the article. And in the last, it is asking us to take some pledge. Like let's make the society kinder by updating practices, laws, pledge to test on lab grown substances and recognizing the animal suffering.
Sir, what is this in vivo experiment?
In vivo and in vitro. Yeah. So you heard the IVF? IVF facility? Yeah, test tube. So usually which is grown in a controlled environment in the lab. So usually in simply it is called in vivo. There is tissue culture, everything, this all comes under the in vivo.
Like they are done in...
They simply, like for example, they will take some tissue plate and they will bring the heart cell or any kind of organ like spleen or kind of liver. They will bring that and they will add some nutrients to that cell. The cell usually have some memory. Like for example, the heart cell, if you give the nutrients, it will grow in the form of heart only, not other organ. If you bring the heart cell, you can't make the liver. So it will make a complete heart.
Like a single cell can turn into...
Yeah, single cell, because it has the DNA, it has all the genetic makeup. The genetic coding is already embedded in that cell. It will take how many days? Depends on the organ and depends also on the nutrients. Yeah, cell division is the process. Yeah, that is what it is suggesting in this article. And then next, the Maharashtra Special Public Security Bill. So the Maharashtra has got one special security bill. Similarly, like kind of they can arrest without any. It's kind of, they can use it like a weapon. Yeah, especially they can use it for opposition parties, journalists and all. So the main concern is that. So the Maharashtra Special Public Service Security Act, the objective it is told is to curb the urban Naxalism. What does it mean by the urban Naxalism?
Social media.
Many things.
So it is like preventive.
Yeah, it is like a Preventive Detection Act.
Finding loopholes in laws.
So the Sedition Act, previously we have the Sedition Act 124A. It's not for traitors, they are using for anyone who never agree or never align on the lines of the present government. So they can use it on those people and they can get it arrested. Left-minded. What will happen if the left government is there or the centrist government is there? So they will do with the right-minded. Yeah. So this bill, what are these features of this bill? It allows government to declare any organization unlawful. So they pass one bill in the legislature. With this bill, they can declare any organization unlawful without any proper information to. And also criminalizes the membership, fundraising, management. It's simply like these are all things they frame to curb the organization of the people who don't agree with themselves. So simply that is the one thing. So offences are cognizable. This is very important. What does it mean by a cognizable offence?
Doing something with presence of mind.
That is one thing, but mostly when it comes to the political terms, you can arrest without any warrant. Cognizable, cognizable and non-cognizable arrest. Cognizable in the sense, for cognizable offences, you need you don't need warrant to arrest. For non-cognizable, you need a warrant. Like for example, in movies and these YouTube reels, they will show, right? Like when police visit you and they immediately you will ask, you have warrant. Warrant unda. Yeah. But with this act, you don't need any warrant to arrest anyone.
So do we require warrant for PDs?
Prevention detection. Maybe not all. Maybe no need. No need. So government, no. If the government really want you to arrest, they can arrest. And also the penalties is 2 to 7 years. These are okay, but what are the effects? This is important. The key issues in this act. So the definitions in the act are very vague. వాళ్ళు దాంట్లో యాక్ట్ లో ఇచ్చిన డెఫినేషన్స్ అన్ని చాలా వేగ్ గా ఉన్నాయి. లైక్ మెనేస్ టు పబ్లిక్ ఆర్డర్. పబ్లిక్ ఆర్డర్ ని ఎవరైతే డిస్టర్బ్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళందరినీ అరెస్ట్ చేస్తామని చెప్తుంది. సో ఇట్ కెన్ బి ఎనీవన్, ఎన్ ఇండివిజువల్, ఎన్ ఆర్గనైజేషన్, ఏ పొలిటికల్ పార్టీ, ఎన్ ఎన్జిఓ, ఎనీవన్ దే కెన్ అరెస్ట్. So it kind of like a weapon. They will use it like a weapon. And also executive overreach. So government can declare any organization as an unlawful organization with this. That is one thing. So definitely it was a threat to civil liberties. What Article 19 and what Article 21 will tell? Freedom of speech, expression. What about Article 21?
Personal
Life and liberty. Yeah. So what it is telling that it is also like a sedition law. It will make a police state in the Maharashtra. If legislature or the governments started to bring these laws into the public, so what will happen?
Police will have uncontrolled power.
Not the government itself have an uncontrolled, unchecked powers. So, and also the potential, these are all tells the same things. Recently what happened? So, yesterday, the context is, like Bombay High Court acquitted the people, the 12 members from the Bombay bomb blast case. They acquitted that the police couldn't provide any proper evidences. So they couldn't prove them guilty.
They were released.
They were acquitted. So that's why this article was added. So this is very common article. Like you always have, when the winter comes, they always have the Delhi in the news. So why you think? Why?
The density of the area.
Oh, why? It's okay. Density of. Okay. What are the any other reasons?
Whenever there are rains.
Why the Delhi always have the problem? Climate inversion. So Delhi stays in a bowl-like geographical area. So Delhi stays in a bowl-like geographical area. So in the south it has the Aravalli and Vindhyas. In the north it is the Himalayas. So whatever the wind, like it always trap, the air won't go easily. Just imagine a bowl, you keep something like incense stick. You all know how to make kajal? Kajal. Kartika. Yeah. No, why I'm bringing these videos? See, watch this. This is perfectly what's happening in Delhi. The Delhi's geographical area is perfectly matched with this. They're manufacturing kajal. So, see from here. So they kept There on the top, it was closed with the lid.
After it once it was turning a black color.
So once it got burned, after the diya got burned, all the smoke, the char was accumulated on the top. Slowly the air got thick. So this is what exactly happened in Delhi. This is the geographical area of Delhi. So it was completely trapped, and whatever the pollutants generating from the Delhi, it becomes thick. They don't go out. There is temperature inversion. So that is the geographical problem of Delhi. It was enclosed in a ball which is trapped. So the pollution and whatever the thing which is generated from the Delhi, it was also trapped. So that is one thing. And in winter, what will happen? So the air becomes thick. Density increases. So it will act as a barrier. So to fix the Delhi's air pollution, so government has brought some measures. So what are the key issues? The transboundary nature. The pollution doesn't stop. Example, crop burning, and also these neighboring places of Delhi, like the Punjab, Haryana, they burn the crop, and those crop burning also enters into Delhi and it also gets trapped there. And also the pollution from the Delhi's vehicles, it is also get trapped. So that is one thing. And common pollution sources, household, wood crop, and these all things. Mostly the government has no strong intention to clear the Delhi's smoke. That is one thing, because there are similar cities in China who has the similar bold kind of geographical conditions. But China successfully, it has gone through these kind of pollution problem.
Their intentions, it was not possible to remediate with this technology.
No, it is there, but government is not.
So they prohibited this old car.
Yeah.
Simple, like in China, whatever the rules are there, it will strictly enforce people to follow. But in India, we have a number of rules. But it does, in the implementation case, people won't follow that easily. That is one of the core difference. So you see, these kind of things, we always have. You take any issue with the environment or pollution or whatever the issue with the India, we always have the inconsistent rule and implementation lags. These two are very general causes. And to help this issue out, there are some measures already taken by the governments. What are those measures? So one of the measures was National Clean Air Program. Have you heard this program? National Clean Air Program. And also the Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana, which gives, what is this Pradhan Mantri Ujjwal Yojana? LPG gas cylinders to women. So what will happen if they give the LPG cylinders to women? Women empowerment, okay. And how it will affect the Delhi? Ma'am? They stop burning coal or the firewood.
So the smoke will not be
as because the butane. So what mostly in the LPG cylinders, what is the gas? It will be
Methane.
Propyl butane. It's okay. Sorry, and especially butane associates will be there. Yeah. So measures. So what are the things here? The dust and consumption. So these are some immediate measures like water sprinkling, smoke guns, anti-smoke guns, So these are the immediate measures. And vehicular emissions. So what are the, here it is giving some measures, list of the measures what government is taking. So dust and construction, how to control the dust and construction. Dust and construction ఎక్కువగా ఉంటే దాన్ని ఎలా కంట్రోల్ చేస్తాం? With the water sprinkling and anti-smog guns. And when it comes to the vehicular emissions, so how we control the vehicular emissions? Introducing EV vehicles.
And implementing some norms.
Odd even methods. From my childhood onwards, the Delhi they are using those kind of some methods. Odd even methods, you know, odd even methods. Odd even. Like one day, the odd number vehicles they will give the permission, and the next day, even number vehicles they will give the permission.
Even it was implemented in
Mumbai also. But రెండు కార్లు ఒకేసారి తీయలేంగా. రెండు కార్లు తీయటం కదా దానికి నెంబర్ ప్లేట్. Ma'am? So you are writing, huh? Okay. So vehicular emissions ni ela control chestaru? So by bringing EV promotions, pollution audits and age limits. Age limits also they want to implement.
Age is about 10 years or not allowed.
Age is about 10 years.
Cars age.
Nowhere allowed. Cars age. Okay. Okay. What about the industrial and biomass? Cleaner fuel, pollution controls, LPG subsidies. These are the measures. Agriculture, machinery for stubble management. This is the biggest problem which Delhi is facing. The stubble burning, especially in the Punjab and Haryana regions. Stubble burning. Yeah. Podu. You heard the name Podu Vyavasayam? Slash and burn type. Zoom cultivation. These are different kind of names are there. Why they will burn?
Sir, if they burn like that, the land will be of no use.
No. It will grow it will become more nutrient.
After burning.
Yeah, after burning. That is one of the reasons why they burn. And one more reason is they don't know where to take that. You can just simply burn. If you have multiple load of papers inside your house and you don't have any place to take, what you can do? Simply burn. It will convert into ash. Yeah. So in this, like they have given some important environmental international conventions. So first starts with the Stockholm Declaration. What Stockholm Declaration? In single point, what it will tell? It will tell you should be very careful when you are doing the environment, especially when it is affecting your neighbors. Especially when it is affecting your neighbors. For example, it's not just this stubble burning in Haryana and Punjab, not only affects the Delhi, it also affects the Pakistan also. Huh? It's good, huh? Yeah. So, this is the key principle of Stockholm Convention or the Stockholm Declaration. State countries must avoid the activities using transboundary environmental damage. So that is the main objective. Stockholm Declaration ante meeku gurtundalsindi adi. So countries should be more responsible when it is affecting your neighbor country. So that is the core principle of this Stockholm Declaration. So is India a signatory of this declaration or not? Yes, India is a signatory for this declaration. And next, Convention on Long Range Transboundary Air Pollution. So this is mostly a declaration of North America and Europe. India is not the member of this declaration or this treaty. Geneva Convention. Yeah. So Rio Declaration, this is very important. So what this Rio Declaration will tell? It also tells the same thing what about the Stockholm Declaration tells. One thing it will tell that act on environmental threats even without foolproof. What the Stockholm Declaration tells, Rio Declaration also tells the same thing. So the Malay Declaration. So where it is located? Malay? Africa. No. It is the capital of Maldives. Maldives is not in Africa, right? Capital of Africa. Because this is the declaration which are involved by Maldives, India, Pakistan, Nepal, only 5 to 6 countries which are South Asian countries. So they also tell same thing. To combat the air pollution, they made some pacts. Simple. So next article is the plastic industry trying to influence green policies? So what from the heading, what you understand? Is the plastic industry trying to influence green policies? No. So policies are made by whom? Legislation. Legislation will make the policies. And these people, the plastic and the tobacco industry, they are doing, they are influencing the legislation to slow down the policies which affect them. Because these all companies, they work for the profit. Definitely. Despite, and everyone knows, like even on the cigarette pack, we have the sign, right? Don't smoke. Smoking kills. Some of them smoke. It's okay. Yeah. So what it is telling that these plastic and the tobacco companies are willfully, they are influencing the legislations to slow down the policies. So the government should stand above these influences. So that is what this is telling. So how this plastic mirrors the tobacco's playbook? Greenwashing and vinnara miru? Greenwashing. Greenwashing. So if any harmful things are using, for example, we are using the plastic covers. No. That is not the greenwashing. That's not the green. Okay, you can read here. So, for example, if plastic straw is there, so they will increase the microns. Still it is a plastic, but they will tell it will be biodegradable and easily degrades into the ground. So they are promoting it as a biodegradable plastic, but still it is very harmful to environment. So it is kind of a greenwashing. Means just giving it a face of environment friendly look. Just it will give the face, but exactly it is also harmful to the environment. That is called greenwashing. If smoking was like, if more people do smoking, is it good for country or not? Good for country. How? Yeah, it will add up to GDP. What about the, who will take about the healthcare? But as a surprise, there is one survey which happened in one European country. I forgot the Latvia or Lithuania. There is one country, they did some survey about the people who are smoking. And they understood that after the survey, it is benefiting the country instead of in the form of currency, not from the revenue. Because usually the people who smokes, that is the report, it is the exact report, the findings. The people who smokes is around, from 15 to maybe 60, 70. But if they smoke more, what will happen? They will die early, at the age of 60. This is not my personal word. This is the report actually. That is a report which I read. If people smoke, they will die early. So usually these European countries, mostly what they will do, everything means if you get the 4,000 euros as a salary. Almost 1,500 to 2,000 euros they will deduct as a tax, health insurance and all. If people are not living above than 60, so anyway they are, means they don't contribute to anything revenue to the country. And yeah, no. In return, country have to contribute for their growth. So if they die at 60 or 70 years, so country will save lot of money. And this is, I am not telling. This is the exact report based on some facts. It is what happened in one European country. They did the complete studies whether it is benefiting or affecting the country. So they can save a huge money in, especially in the terms of health insurance and this like old age care. Pensions. These are all you no need to give, right? So just leave it. So what it is telling that, so especially these three things, even like if these companies, what they are telling, just by mentioning it, like smoking is injurious to health, they are completely telling we are warning the individuals, but it is individuals who are smoking. It is not our responsibility. It is not, the companies are simply washing their responsibility. It is not our responsibility. We are already warning on our parts. But now, so it is not correct, right? It is not ethical. Even the people, they are the ones who are producing all this plastic and the tobacco. So the policies should come, they should also be the responsible. They should also be the responsible. If they are paying in their 10 years or 20 years of life, continuously every day they are paying some money for that company. Is that company in return they are the responsible if that anything happens to that person? So that is the, so it's okay. Manu ఏం చేయలేము. You no need to class, you should not, we should not confine to one person. Yeah? It's not just, it's not just about cigarette, right? Many things. Yeah. Even the pani puri can kill you. Yeah, Maggie. Those can also kill. Yeah. So to control this plastic waste, India brought some schemes. That is, the first scheme was Namaste scheme. Namaste scheme. What does it mean by a Namaste scheme? Health and hygiene. Actually, in India, most of the waste, only 9% of waste is recycled. Only 9% of waste is recycled. And these in recycling, mostly who are doing was the rag pickers. Rag pickers. Dhanush movie you seen? Rag pickers. Rag pickers. Rag pickers. So they are the ones who are doing all the dirty work, especially in cleaning the mess. So now without any proper preparation or the proper kit, so they will expose to lot of toxicants. In the Namaste scheme, the government want to give some kind of a PPE special kits for them. Yeah, manual scavenging is different, right? Yeah. Namaste scheme will apply. So, and also government also should bring the extended responsibility for the companies. So instead of delaying the legislations or come to the lobbying. You heard lobbying. What does it mean by lobbying? Hmm?
A group of people sharing common interests are united in that place.
Especially these companies, what they do, they lobby with the lawmakers. ఏమైంది మేడం? It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. So in this Namaste scheme, especially they want to provide some special PPE kits, like the special kits to pick the or to clean the rats, like the wastage. Yeah, to protect their health. That is one important thing. Huh? Lobbying means like the government should not allow these companies to lobby them in making the legislations. So what this company will do, they will give more funding to that party. So what in return legislations will do? They will slow down the process of making legislations which affect their company's revenue. That is called the quid pro quo, right? Quid pro quo. Yeah. If you do something to me, I will benefit you in other thing. So next, Syria under Islamists is at risk of falling into chaotic violence. So you heard, so recently so much is going with the Syria. Or you heard at least a background of the Syria problem. కొంచెం ఐడియా ఉందా మీకు సిరియా ప్రాబ్లం గురించి? అట్లీస్ట్ సిరియా లొకేషన్ ఎక్కడ ఉందో తెలుసా? Is Syria shares border with Israel or not? Yes, sure. Okay. Israel occupied one part of Syria. What is that called? Lebanon itself is a country. Right? No. Not Gaza Strip.
Like Golan Heights.
Yeah, Golan Heights.
Hey, నాకు తెలుసురా.
సో లేదు కొన్ని హిల్స్ అన్నమాట గోలన్ హైట్స్. This here, the Golan Heights will be here. So it was occupied by Israel. So in Syria lo emaindi ante there are multiple sects of people are there. So Shias, Sunnis, Kurdish people are there, Quds, and previously ISIS people also used to be there. So this is all started mostly these, especially the Saudi Arab, the Arab countries. These Arab countries. Arab countries include which countries? UAE. Is Morocco Arab country or not? Morocco. Yeah, it's Arab country. African countries, Egyptian also called Arab country. So, sorry, Gulf countries. Yeah. And also, they also call themselves Arabs. If you go to Egypt and if you ask them, they also say, we are Arabs. But they are the poor Arabs. So they don't have money like the rich Arabs, like UAE and Saudi Arabia. They don't have oil, which they have.
Petrol,
crude oil. So in 2011, what happened? There is an Arab Spring. Spring means what? Spring season. Spring, S-P-R-I-G, spring. After winter, again the flowers, the leaves again start to bloom. That is the spring. So exactly in 2011 also, there is one incident happened in Tunisia. Where is Tunisia? Yeah. This is the place where the Arab Spring happened. Usually these are all countries, these Arab countries, most of them were controlled by their dictators, either military rulers or the monarchical governments or the royal rule. So in Tunisia, what happened? Against the dictator, there is one movement started. And it spread through all the Arab countries, the Morocco, Egypt, everywhere. So everyone, the monarchical rulers, they were removed from their places. So this Arab Spring core philosophy is to establish the democracy in their countries. So that is the objective of this Arab Spring. But is it successful? No. You heard the name Muhammad Gaddafi?
Yes, sir. He was hanged to death.
Yeah, not hanged to death. He was killed. Yeah. That is Saddam Hussein. Hanged to death was Saddam Hussein. So it started here and it spread throughout all the Arab countries. And because of this Arab Spring, in the Syria also, it affected that dictator. And the Assad government. It is also affected. Because of this Arab Spring, still again, what the ruckus it created, still it didn't clear. This all the Arab countries, still affecting by this Arab Spring. Their intention was good. But people unable to take that motive seriously. 2011. No, it's not happened. In Syria, no. In Syria, the problem with this in Syria is it was divided into multiple groups: Shias, Sunnis, Kurds.
Sir, in 2011 it started and all the dictators were removed and the democratic country was
Formed, but it won't stay. Not even a single country. Not even a single country which is ruled by democracy today.
It's not ruled now, sir.
Huh?
It's not ruled by
Today, I am telling about today. Previously, it was not ruled by democratic governments.
now it is democratic.
Now also no democratic. Just the spring came, but it didn't do any effective result. Yeah.
It's not actually
Why? Because these people here is very much sectarian people. They always support their own sects of the class of people. They don't agree to stay with the other person ruling them. Being a democratically elected leader or not. If the other sect people is ruling them, they won't accept easily.
like they are connected to them.
So that's why in Syria also, it was 3 governments are there: Shia, Sunni, Kurd. These all people was there until now, until that 2024 December. Assad government, he used to rule. No, not Asaduddin Owaisi. That is different. And now at present, the Sunni dominated power came into picture. Huh? In the world, you know the division between the Shia and Sunni, right? So why this Islam was divided into Shia and Sunni?
They are religious sects.
So what means? Someone? No. No one killed Prophet Muhammad. He himself died. Yeah. Because usually all the Muslim world, it was divided into mostly Shia,
Some of them wear white
Sunni.
color dress, sir.
Yeah, they were the white clad
They wear white dress.
and they were the black. అలాగా
అది ఒక చిన్న క్యారెక్టరిస్టిక్.
the main అంటే ఎందుకు అది విడిపోయింది అంటే because when the prophet died there is a no their prophet Muhammad when he died the succession problem is there. Who will be the next? Who will head the Islamic community? So someone supported his friend Abu Talib. And some group supported his friend, some group supported his cousin. Means కొంతమంది ఏమనుకున్నారు అంటే like the next successor should be from the bloodline of Prophet Muhammad. And someone think that no, the bloodline is not the mandatory thing. Yeah, the ideology is the important. So based on that, the Shia and Sunni was divided. And the people who thinks that bloodline should hold the successor of the Prophet becomes the Shias. and they are around 10% of Muslims in the world. 10% of Muslims. And who thinks that the successor no need to be from the bloodline? They became the Sunnis.
So, Sunni one, Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet and
A Muslim, you have to believe that he is the last prophet. It's not the Shia, not the Sunni.
Sir, one of the groups is celebrating festival of
Muharram.
their country.
That is Shia. Shia people. So the next Caliphate, he came from Sunni. After Prophet Muhammad, what happened? That is just a story. Next king, Khalifa king came from Sunni, and he has a problem.
Caliphate movement.
Our Caliphate movement is different. So the name is same. The Khalifa means who heads the Islam. Like how the Pope heads the Roman Catholics, Khalifa heads the Islamic people. Caliphate.
So a caliph or Sunni or
Yeah, Sunni.
They belong to.
Yeah.
next.
So what it is telling that again now under ఎప్పుడైతే ఈ అసద్ గవర్నమెంట్ 2024 లో ఫాలో అయిపోయిన తర్వాత now everyone thinks it will be the peaceful and stability government will come into Syria, but as the situation now, it is not cool and it was very chaotic because the present government, it said they will protect the minorities, but they are not protecting the minorities. That is the problem. So this is very important. This is also very important article. The sneaky insects and AI robots. Germany plans to reinvent the nature of warfare. Now what happened in Ukraine and Russia? Yeah. Kurdish people are the minorities. Alawite are the minorities. Like some Christian people use up there. And the Kurdish. Yeah, they are facing, obviously, in any country, the minorities always, the social fabric of any country, to look whether it is healthy or not, you have to check the status of minorities.
Sir, minorities are in the terms of population.
In the terms of population, also the sect, religion also.
Core issue.
Yeah, core issue is this one. So the Germany plans to reinvent the nature of warfare. So what is going on with the Germany? So Russia and Ukraine war is going. Previously, the German or European budget, military budget was not so high because they feel it very safe and they used to invest that money in the public welfare and the infrastructure development. Now the Russia and Ukraine war, so now the Germany want to triple its defense budget. Triple. By 2029, it want to triple its defense budget. 3 times they want to increase. So until now, why? Because they didn't triple until now. No. Because they are in the part of NATO. So if anything happens, the NATO article number 5. So if any country of the NATO member is attacked, the whole NATO countries will go for war against that enemy. But now they were unsure about the US because of Trump and all. So whether really the war happens, if really tomorrow Russia attacks the Germany, they were not very sure that US will come to their aid immediately. So now they want to improve or bring back their defense industry back. After World War II, what happened? So this Germany followed the pacifist policies. Pacifist policies are against war. They don't support war. Pacifism is the policy which stands against war. So the government in the Germany, Japan, so US made them to follow those pacifist policies. So these are the Axis powers in Second World War. So US compulsory made them to follow these pacifist policies.
If they are rising, means US will not approve it.
Yeah. So US won't oppose it because US also feel very relief because it no need to take care of them. So it will do set its home right, house right. మన ఇల్లు ముందు మనం చక్కబెట్టుకోగలం. పక్కన గురించి ఆలోచించాల్సిన అవసరం ఉండదు US. So what, as part of that program, they are giving funds to these startups, especially the defense startups are there. So directly they are giving more funds to this defense startup instead of relying on American companies. So that is the whole thing. Among that, they made this cyber cockroaches. That is one of the important innovation they brought. To the live cockroaches, they attach one cyber chip, and they can control the cockroach with that cyber chip. So where it moves, and they will attach some camera into the insect.
Is it development phase?
No, it was completely developed. Yeah, you can see. That is a live cockroach, but they attach fitted with the some chip.
Live? Is it alive?
It's a normal cockroach where we can find in our house. Normal cockroach. So they attach some kind of a device to that cockroach, and that is connected to the neural activity or neural schema of that cockroach. They can control the steering, means where it want to go, they can control, and they attach some camera.
So is it possible for humans?
Yeah, possible. Ethically, they are not allowing those kind of experiments, but it is possible. That's the question. It's, yeah, but they can use these kind. The main purpose is they want to use them in the war. That is the thing. So this is one important thing. The FDI plans to. So FDI అనేది బాగా తగ్గిపోతుంది. It was decreased to 35 million. 98% May 2024 తో పోలిస్తే compared to the last year, it was decreased 98%. So what are the reasons? FDI తగ్గిపోతే ఏమవుతుంది ఒక కంట్రీకి? Foreign direct investment తగ్గిపోతే ఒక కంట్రీకి what are the results? What is going to affect? Jobs will decrease. The investment తగ్గిపోతే ఏమవుతుంది? Industries?
GNP also.
Yeah, GDP decreases, GNP decreases. But these are the final outcomes. What will happen in between? What will happen to the common people? For example, the graduates. Competition will be high, jobs will be limited. That is one of the. But what are the reasons they said? What are the reasons they said? Lower gross inflows. So there is a thing that these foreign companies are using India as a transit for FDIs. They will invest everything in India and they will direct it to the another country. So that is a transit. And also Indian companies are investing in the foreign countries. Indian companies are investing in the foreign countries. So why? Means Indian companies, foreign companies invest చేస్తే FDI ఎందుకు తగ్గిపోద్ది? So why the FDI will decrease when Indian companies are investing in foreign countries? Because the capital they have to invest in foreign was in the US dollars, and they have to forex reserves తగ్గిపోతాయి. So it is also going to affect the rupee. Yeah, the forex reserves are plummeted, or if the forex reserves are slim, what will happen to the Indian rupee? So our imports will be expensive or cheaper? Expensive. If the Indian rupee loses its value, so our imports will be expensive, costly. Yeah, but these all will be helped by if the FDI flows are more. If the FDI flows are more, we have the more forex reserves. Yeah, then India rupee will be more strengthened. It's simple things. You no need to read an economy. చదవాల్సిన అవసరం కూడా లేదంతా. Next, last article is about changing the dimension of warfare. So ఏం లేదు అంటే ట్రెడిషనల్ వార్ఫేర్ నుంచి సో ద వార్ఫేర్ ఈస్ కన్వర్ట్ టు మోడర్న్ వార్ఫేర్. ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఆపరేషన్ సింధూర్ లో ఎక్కువ ఏం వాడారు? డ్రోన్స్, మిసైల్స్. యా, బట్ ఇన్ డ్యూరింగ్ ద కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ ఇప్పుడు కార్గిల్ కాన్ఫ్లిక్ట్ అప్పుడు ఇట్ వాజ్ ఎ నార్మల్ వార్. సో ఇట్ ఈస్ టెలింగ్ దట్ ద వార్ఫేర్ ఈస్ చేంజింగ్ సో ఫాస్ట్లీ. ఇండియా హ్యాస్ టు అడాప్ట్. Like we have seen that cockroach. So similar kind of things. Unmanned warfare is so much rapidly spreading, especially the drones and use of AI. UAVs, yeah. So this article, this editorial is telling India should fastly adapt to the changing warfare. In the changing warfare, what are the critical tools? What are the critical tools in the changing warfare?
Usage of AI.
Huh? Usage of AI. Inka? Yeah, cyber. They have to develop the cyber infrastructure. More cyber infrastructure. And so here they are giving what exactly is changing in the dimensions of warfare. Instead of kinetic, it is going into the non-kinetic. Kinetic means the active participation in the wars. The soldiers are going and killing. But now it is to take down the
Direct involvement.
SBI website, Canara Bank websites. So what will happen to the if they take down the SBI website or the Canara Bank website?
They will steal the money.
They don't need to steal. They will completely stop the economic activity to not happening. Yeah. Next, the drones and AI dominance. And also the missiles are becoming much faster. Hypersonic missiles. So India should fastly adapt to the hypersonic missiles. If there is a tomorrow war with China, what will happen? Like for example, China can produce the missiles like a biscuit packets.
On their own. Indigenous.
India can also do their indigenous missiles, but not at the manufacturing scale of China.
They have a greater market as compared.
Not the market.
Market as a
The manufacturing, the production units or the production infrastructure is too high in the China. So it is telling that India should fastly adopt those kind of fast production of the tools and equipments. And also it should be ready for the multi-domain warfare, like the land, air, sea, space, cyber. Yeah.
Biowar.
And also biowar. And these are the delays, why it is affecting, like the technology, indigenous delays, two-front war risk.
Pakistan, China, attack.
For example, China already have its 5th generation fighter aircraft near the border of India. It already fielded its 5th generation aircraft near the border of India. If tomorrow wars come, it's very, very easy to suppress the Indian aircrafts or Indian airfields for China. Yeah. Even in the Operation Sindoor also they accepted, right? Our Indian generals, like some of our aircraft was down. So that is happened with the help of China. That is what the China is provided, all the intelligence data, everything. Yeah. Israel was not exactly supported. Israel, but in the war, for India, no country supported during the Operation Sindoor. But for Pakistan, China directly involved in supporting or downing the Indian aircraft. Indian aircraft down చేయడంలో China played an active role. So it helped the Pakistan to prepare the kill chain. Perfect గా Indian aircraft hit చేయడానికి కావాల్సిన కిల్ చైన్ టెక్నాలజీ చైనానే ఇచ్చింది ద ఇంటెలిజెన్స్. No one knows whether it's a Rafale or Sukhoi. No one knows which aircraft got down. Huh? Directly, that's what we are telling. Directly they helped the Pakistan to get down the Indian aircraft. Turkey supported with the drones, Songar drones. They were supplied some drones, right? So from Israel we brought the drone so long back, maybe 55 years or 10 years back. ఏ యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ చేస్తారు? No. Those are just అంటే ప్రతి యూట్యూబ్ ఛానల్ లో చూసింది మనం నమ్మకూడదు. ఇప్పుడు ఫ్యాకల్టీ చెప్పలేం. ఇప్పుడు నేను చెప్పిన అన్నిట్లో చాలా వరకు తప్పులు కూడా ఉండొచ్చు. Human intelligence is very subjective. You can't completely trust the human intelligence.